In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. We're focusing heavily on the boring side hustles, and what we're going to try and do here is see can we bring in similar things that are in different industries, passive income industry, into the cryptocurrency industry, and see do they work along side by side. So most people are very familiar with, I suppose, the boring side of not crypto, of side hustles. I have a list of things I've done out here, well, with the aid of AI, I suppose, here to help me out, of pretty much side hustles that people tend to get into. And the problem is, it's the capital required for everything, crypto included, is needed, but also the time. And I think the big thing is a lot of people don't pay attention to do is time. So our focus here in this is going to be to earn $50 a day using passive income and using the side hustle approach to it. So as you can see here straight away, you have your niche content websites, display ads and affiliate marketing. Again, this is an excellent way to obviously earn on the side, but the key thing here is the amount of capital needed first to start it, and the maintenance work is needed. There's a massive amount of work needed for the likes of these. So you can see here 2 to 3 hours a month to update articles or track analytics, but you also need to create your articles. You also need to make sure you're linking up to different websites, link building, and probably the big changes are happening now with Google and SEO. This is going to make a major impact to your overall business of how you can actually earn from it. So again, if you have something set up for this already, definitely it's well worth it. But obviously if you're looking to get into it now, it's extremely saturated and very hard, I would imagine, now to straight away to get into it. We also have another one over here to the side, YouTube automation channel. Yeah, one piece of advice is probably stay away from YouTube if you could. It's an absolute minefield, and understanding pretty much of what works and what doesn't work changes every 24 hours, even quicker. And as you're probably well aware, you can see my content over the last couple of days has changed massively because I need to try and see can I improve overall views and retention and impressions, because YouTube decided to push my stuff down massively. But a YouTube automation channel with AI can be achievable, but again, latest news with AI and YouTube, it's clamping down massively on AI generated content, and again, that's going to make a big impact for your business. And again, to get to a point where you're actually earning $50 a day in YouTube needs a lot of work, and you will probably spend a couple of years potentially building out a YouTube channel unless you happen to hit on a niche that is perfect for you. So that pretty much rules out that one. We then have the dividend stock or ETF portfolio. Again, massive, I think, benefits to doing this if you have 300,000 in your back pocket to get into it, or 400,000. I think anyone that has that kind of money, for one, more than likely is not watching this video anyway. But the thing is, you want to be just getting into the likes of ETF stocks, things like that, long-term growth as part of your overall crypto or overall, I suppose, side hustle side of things. This brings us on to our old friend crypto, yield farming and staking, and pretty much can this be done? And I have it marked out here. We still have a large amount of capital needed for it. However, the key thing to remember here is it's less involvement. It's less of your time spent on managing things. You don't really need anything else. Once you get into a position, that's it. There's no updating information. There's no learning about new tips and tricks to get more attention. You can literally put your money into crypto position, and from there you pretty much earn, provided obviously you stay in range, but that's a whole nother story. And again, if you're interested to learn more about this, you could click the link below, join the group. And the key thing here to remember is it's going to earn for you. It's not going to spend, you're not going to have to spend days going back and forth, going over things. Yes, at first you may keep refreshing to see how much you've earned, but very quickly you'll get out of that, and from there you'll just pretty much be sitting in a position that's earning for you regularly. As you can see here, I have different breakdowns of positions, capital needed. So obviously 20% APR, you need 91,000 into this. Up to 150%, you only need 12,000. So you can see how quickly there's a big jump between the highest and the lowest. And obviously the more money you have, the more capital you have, the lower the rewards you can go for, because you're still going to be earning that $50 whatever per day. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do here is quickly jump over to my own tool that I've made here, and obviously we're going to jump over to VFAT. So with this DeFi portfolio blueprint, it allows you to build up a portfolio, and again what we're going to do is build it out a portfolio that's going to help us get into that position where we're earning roughly $50 a day. So again, you can see here I'm just picking one position. I'm not overcomplicating here for everyone. I just want to keep people aware that it's a simple enough process how you go about it. So our starting capital, like it was mentioned over here, needs to be 12,200. We'll put it in. And next then is trying to find our APR. So we need to find some decent APR that's going to earn us a decent amount of capital, obviously, to get us to that goal. And again, if we look over here, you can see we have 12,000 in it is needed to earn the $50 a day. And the next step is to see what positions they are. So I already have a position here, and because the markets at the moment are not doing what we want them to do, pretty much to wrap the USD position is a strong position, 466%. However, I've changed this price to be 13% the range, and again it's around 145%. Again, we might have to change it a little bit, but if we bring it to 14% width, it's 135%. And again, we jump back over here. You can then input the information. So that's going to change. Obviously, our monthly income is $1,372, a little under the $50 dollars a day, but projected balance after 12 months is 46,000. Now, the way this is done is because it's compounding these rewards into it every single week. Again, you compound it in daily, you're going to get more. Monthly, obviously a little bit less, but this is going to show you pretty much ability to earn $1,372 every single month through crypto and through yield farming. And I think this in itself is giving you straight up cash for your positions. Yes, you may go in and out of ranges. That's, as I said, is a different story for another day. But the key thing here is you have capital straight away to start. And as I said, you're only putting in, what did I mention, 12,000? Yeah, about 12,000 into a position that's going to already lock this kind of return for you each month. Obviously, if you can stay within range in crypto, you're not going to anyway. But if you stayed within range for the full year, you know, you're after well and truly profiting out of it. And, you know, the earnings are going to be substantial in comparison to if you get into some of these other positions that I mentioned and different types of side hustles. So again, the focus here of this video was to try and get people to understand that if you approach crypto with the mindset of I want to earn as much as I can in the shortest period of time, you're more than likely going to get wrecked. However, if you approach it like this, like a side hustle, and similar like you would with any of these other things, you're going to have the opportunity to earn more and potentially not have to spend as much time on it, which for me personally is one of the biggest things. Because sometimes with some of these options up here, you're going to have to spend a massive amount of time in, one, educating yourself over it, two, getting everything set up, and three, building something that people that actually come to and obviously being able to earn from it in whatever shape, way or form. So look, that's pretty much it. I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. If you have other things that you'd like me to kind of structure the channel around, let me know as well. Definitely, as I said, markets are not great at the moment. Now is the time to be starting to build out your understanding of crypto. If you're new to crypto and learning a bit more about the entire space, now is the time to be starting to educate yourself and understand what's needed, because when markets change, they change quick, and you don't want to be left in a position where you're kind of still not sure what to do. So again, join the group, interested, if all there. Still have the founders rate. It will be closing eventually. Obviously, it'll be closed when I get more members into it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave it there. Thanks very much for watching.